Welcome to another episode of Doki Doki. We left the last episode on a horrible note, an extremely horrible note, and I just think it's going to keep getting worse based on what I've seen so far. So yeah, let's get right into it and see what happens. She's still glitched to hell. That depresses me somehow. And all my saves are still gone. Yeah. Drink some. I love Tang. Here we go. So now that Sayori's done, which sounds horrible when I say it that way, now that she's gone, and I'm assuming this is a new game, we're not going to go for Yuri. I'm going to go for Natsuki. At least she likes manga. So here we go. What does Natsuki like? Kawaii. Yes. So anything manga related and shit. Tenacious? What? Interesting. Aura? No. Fluffy? Fluffy. Yes. So cute shit, manga shit. Okay. Sugar. Yeah, boy. Jump? Yeah. Cheer? Yeah, boy. Party. Fun. This is easy. Imagination? No. Precious? Yes. Anime? Fuck, come on. It's easy. Puppy. Candy. Loud. Awesome. Holiday. Smile. Joy. Giggle? You having a giggle, mate? Cute and wonderful. Got it. Here we go again. Wrong one. Hi again, MVP. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. This is like a redo of the old game, but without Sayori. Just kind of shitty. You saw that, right? That was so weird. It's creepy. Thanks for keeping your promise, AVP. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not as accustomed to it. Dude, that was fucking scary.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Like it deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Mate, you're like in front of the text. Seriously. Something, certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection. Okay, that's Monica saying it. Yeah, certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. I was gonna say bedroom. Oh god. I hope I don't say bedroom. Can you move the fuck away, Monica, please? Just fucking move. She's doing it. It's obvious. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Okay, I've been noticing this for a second now. Has anyone noticed how the fucking room is slanted? Yuri is big and something's wrong with everything off.
Manga is literature.
So if we defeated, Natsuki plops back at her seat. Can someone please reset the background? It's giving me vertigo. I'm sorry, AVP. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, Perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really I can't say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. It's gonna be the same book, isn't it? I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I bought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? Well, I guess different strokes for different folks, my friend. She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I have a cold. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Please fix the room, or you can read it at your own pace. The music just took a different turn. Was it that way the whole time? I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, thank you, game gods. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in here?
Hugging Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Liar, he reads every time. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. No, it isn't. Who gives a shit? How did you know anyway?
I heard you bringing it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you could do it through a glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was a tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, AVP. Consider it what the fuck.
This is a lot weirder than the last playthrough.
In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. 4 girls. Yeah, I know. Yes, I understand. Are you gonna keep meowing at me like that? Get out of here. It's exceedingly Mo.
Don't just stand there.
Ooh-ah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windsills. Windowsills, you idiot. Windsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Eh? Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Exclamation mark.
No, don't say it like that. You make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow. How long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Question mark. You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry?
Like I'd ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with them without being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Ugh, I know these people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of him.
Okay. Okay, listen, I'm trying to read here. Yes, I'll pet you for a bit. Come here, let me pet you. Let me pet you. I'm trying to work here, but you're not... So apparently her dad beats the shit out of her. Interesting. Over manga?
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it's paid off in the end, didn't it? I like how he didn't comment on the fact that her dad beats her. I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like the one to solve any problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Dash. ...
So, geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Just a bunch of dots. Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. I glance over her. She fell asleep. It looks like she started to fall asleep.
Hey, Natsuki.
Hey, Natsuki.
Yeah?
Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! That was so surprising, it made me sneeze. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? ... Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to give.
She doesn't even venture a sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, MVP. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. How do I always keep a snack in my bag for her? Anyway, why don't we all share palms now? Natsuki first. Yeah. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. I did. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. ... question mark. ...
Okay. Well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki reads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
What the fuck? Hey, what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
Ugh.
In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said.
Ugh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and wrote it. I hope you're happy. ...
So in other words, you're saying you liked it.
Ugh.
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
Ugh. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
I didn't announce it to the world, I'm so sorry. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly. Yeah, I think I read this already. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Ding! I think I read this before.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style shouldn't make your messaging less valid.
Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fulfill on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I remember all these lines. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri's next. ... Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself, I bit my tongue. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice that it's been several minutes that we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. And I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Kitty, don't scratch my couch. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself or to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. Kitty, are you okay? He's been acting weird lately. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening bleeding hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker black. Back. Dot. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Hey, that's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really disruptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, AVP. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you. And of course, Monica. Hi, AVP. Having good times so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, AVP. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But is that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon? Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, AVP. Instant reading. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think that Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Wait 1 second. Just one second. Her dad doesn't feed her or leave any food in the house, and he beats her. I'm sensing a very, very, very disruptive household. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition has interfered with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. This is a different poem. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of papers? The sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. This sounds like a different poem. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. But when read out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about this stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and add it up later. Another way to think of it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big chunk puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Something went wrong with the tune there for a second. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Hey, did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Hey, you mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and AVP did too. So based on that, I'm glad to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And AVP liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri.
This is happening all over again, isn't it? But this time Sayori's not here. Eh? That's not what I... Ooh, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that AVP appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew up his eyes bigger. As soon as AVP started showing up.
Man, that always gets me, that line. It makes no sense. It just comes out of nowhere. Natsuki. Natsuki? That's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
It doesn't involve you.
taking out your insecurities and all this like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Whoa, 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 settle down. Me... Do I do something here or what?
Me? Who was talking? You want to be edgy, bitch?
Holy shit.
Edgy?
Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
What's going on?
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
What the fuck is wrong with this situation?
Yeah, go on. Let AVP hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
This music is fucking... Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here.
AVP, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. ...
I didn't do anything, by the way. That just... Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, since I'm going for Natsuki anyway, I might as well support her, I guess. I'm not doing that. I'm just clicking the button and zooming in all the time. What the fuck? Mate? Seriously, mate. Mate? Hi, Monica. ...
Hey, P. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay?
Man, what the fuck? So weird.
Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay outside. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. I'll go back inside. What's the done yelling? Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes. Well, I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. With the others.
I see what you're trying to do, you skanky bitch.
I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, damn it. She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. Right. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did.
AVP, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri.
We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. ... Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. ...
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out.
Man, she's creepy. I can sense the animosity here.
I'll wait for you to be done. ... Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with AVP. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a chance, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But
okay, I'm gonna leave it there for now. But holy fuck. This game has become a glitched nightmare. And honestly, I have a feeling I know what's gonna happen, just based on all this shit. Because I'm just using what happened to Sayori as an example. But Monica is definitely responsible for all this bullshit.
And I will get to the bottom of this.
Anyway, see you on the next episode, guys. See ya.